Can I tell you one sentence that quietly destroy millions of life, guys? Yes. And the sentence is, I am too late. Yes. For example, too late to learn English, too late to change careers, too late to start YouTube videos, too late to go to the gym, too late to become confident. Yes, guys, these sentences. And it's funny, seriously, because yesterday we were saying I'm too young, and somehow life keeps moving, but the excuses simply changes. Yes. So today let's have an honest conversation about that. Not like a motivational speaker. Yes, guys, I'm not motivational speaker, just like two friends trying to figure out life together. So, hello everyone, welcome back in today's episode. In this episode, we learn some useful English words and improve our grammar naturally, and talk about why starting over is usually much less scary than staying where you are. So, let's start. So, guys, last week I found an old notebook. It's not an expensive notebook, it's just one of those random notebooks where we write big dreams, right? You remember. And then completely forget about them. So, I opened the first page, and the first sentence said, Start learning English tomorrow. And I looked at the date, so it was 3 years old, right? For 5 full second, I just started at the page, stared at the page, and then I laughed, not because it was funny, because I realized 3 years had passed, and whatever I started or not. So, have you ever done that? Saved a YouTube video, called watch later, and then 6 months later it's still wait. And at this point, the video has become a family. Yes, or maybe you bought a beautiful notebook because this one was going to change your life, and 3 pages later, it becomes a coaster for your coffee. We have all been there. Yes, so I used to think starting over meant admitting I had failed. And now I think started over means admitting I'm still growing. Those are completely different things, guys. Yes, I will tell you my experience. One day, I almost deleted this channel. Seriously. You know why? Because I looked at the screen and thought maybe these isn't working. So for a moment, I was tempted to quit. Seriously, not because I hate making videos, because I hated waiting for results. And there's a difference. Like sometimes we are not tired of the dream, we are tired of waiting. Then something unexpected happened. While cleaning my laptop, I watched one of my first videos. It wasn't perfect. In this video, the pronunciation wasn't perfect, the camera wasn't perfect, and the editing was not perfect. It was so horrible. Horrible. So, but do you know what surprised me? That version of me was brave enough to begin. Sometimes the beginner version of ourselves has more courage than the experienced version. So I also realized I had misread my own progress. I kept measuring success by views instead of growth. I wasn't the same person anymore. I spoke more confidently, I smiled more naturally, I recovered from mistakes faster. And those things matters too. And sometimes we don't fail. We simply measure the wrong thing. Yes, guys. So, by the way, did you notice the sentence I used? I watch videos every evening. So, that's a present simple tense. A habit, then I said. Next is I'm watching one of my old videos right now. That's present continuous. Why? Because it's happening now. Native speakers don't think, Which sentence is this? They simply ask, is it a habit or is it happening right now? That's a secret, guys. Yes. So a little later, I was sitting by the window thinking about how much time I'd wasted. Then I remembered something my grandfather once said. The best time to plant a tree was years ago, and the second best time is today. And that sentence stayed with me and it changed everything. Yes, guys, because maybe starting over doesn't need a perfect plan. Maybe it just needs one honest step. And the next morning, nothing magical happened to me. No, I didn't suddenly become more disciplined. I didn't wake up at 5 a.m. I still wanted 5 more minutes in bed. But this time I got up anyway. Not because I felt motivated, because I had finally stopped waiting to feel ready. And on my morning commute, I noticed something funny. Everyone looked busy. Some people were reading, some were scrolling, some looked half asleep. And I wonder how many people here think they're too late for something. Probably more than we imagine. Then my brain tried one last trick. Yes, minor critic said to me, you have already wasted so much time. Then me. I said to myself, like maybe, but if I quit today, I waste tomorrow too. Yes, guys, I'll waste tomorrow too. That was the first time my inner critic didn't have an answer. So then I thought about a tiny plant near my house. For weeks, it barely grew. Every day I walked past it thinking nothing is happening. Then one morning, it looked completely different. Yes, guys, growth had been happening. I just couldn't see it. Yes, guys. So, isn't learning English the same? Some days you feel stuck, then one conversation later you surprise yourself. Progress is often invisible until suddenly it isn't. Yes, guys. And here's another English tip for me. Earlier, I said I have been practicing English for months, so that's a present perfect continuous. We use it for something that started in the past and is still continuing. For example, I have been learning English for a year. Another example is she's been working since morning. And last example, we have been waiting for 20 minutes. So now compare it with I have learned a lot. That's a present perfect. The focus is the result, not the duration. See, you have learning grammar through real life, not through memorizing tables. And one last thing before we finish. Please stop comparing your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. You don't know how many failures, how many sleepless nights, how many restarts it took them to get there. Everyone begins somewhere, and the important part is that you begin. So, tonight, instead of saying I'm too late, try saying I'm starting from here. Those two sentences describe the same moment, but they create different futures. So it's today's comment challenge. Finish these sentence. Today I am starting over with dash dash dash. So maybe it's your answer is my English, my health, my confidence, my YouTube channel. Write it in the comment. One sentence, one promise to yourself, and next time you feel like quitting. Yes, guys. So before we finish, just take a small word tour. Our first word is tempted, meaning feeling like you want to do something even if it may not be the best choice. For example, I was tempted to quit after one bad week. Another example is she was tempted to skip her English practice. And another word is misread, meaning to understand or interrupt something incorrectly. For example, I misread my progress. He misread the situation completely. And another word is barley. It's meaning only just, almost not. For example, I barely finished my homework on time. I barely recognize my old videos. And the last word is commute. It's meaning the regular journey between home and work, school, or another place. For example, I listen to podcasts during my commute. Her commute takes an hour every morning. So, guys, come back and read your own comment, and I'll see you in the next conversation. Stay tuned with me, guys.